Now, before we get into this one, I fully admit I've heard the name. I know absolutely nothing else about this boy. So let's see what he's like. Yes, ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. I am Sefian FM, and I know nothing about Alfie Devine except for the name, like I said. I know now that I'm looking at him, he's a midfielder for the Tottenham under 21s. His stats look okay, but I mean, 16 and a half to 49 million, 5K per week through 2027, future prospect, 17 years old, so he has plenty of room to grow. But I did find this on the footballmanagerblog.org website, where you can find a whole bunch of other Wonder Kid reviews typed up for your pleasure to read. So definitely check out those, and as I supplement them with some of these videos. But Alfie Devine is one that I should have apparently known. Initially a part of the Liverpool Academy. Is that why I know the name? Could be. But why he went to Tottenham, though, makes no sense. So as you can see, there's a whole write-up on him, and it basically says that he was part of the Liverpool Academy. He was released when he was 11 years old, so I don't know if I know him from that Liverpool Academy, but then joined Wigan, and after Wigan went into administration, he was sold off to Tottenham. So he's been there ever since. As you can see, there's no Liverpool in there, but Wigan from 19 to 20, and then 20 to 23 with Tottenham, has not made a first-team debut yet. Oh, wait, he has. So it does say that he's scored his first club goal for Tottenham against Marine and made his senior club debut for Tottenham, but has 0 appearances. So probably in some sort of early cup or, friendly or something like that. So as you can see, I mean, overall, stats-wise, he's not a good crosser. He's not going to head the ball very well right now. He's not good at penalties or tackling, so a DM role might be a bit of a problem. Concentration, he's got some issues. Leadership, positioning. So overall, he's got some issues here and there. But he was labeled as a wonder kid, so I kind of want to see how it grows in the next 10 years. So 10 years on, it is the end of the 2032-33 season. He is 28 years old. He apparently has grown in this DM role, still a midfielder and attacking midfielder right there. Technicals have not done very much, still is not a good crosser. Long throws, who cares? Not a great penalty taker. His mentals are okay in the 13s and 14s primarily. Physicals, however, agility, balance, natural fitness, and stamina, all in the green, 16s and 17s. Strength at 15 is not bad at all. He's had a much better career than a lot of us have, but he's, contracted to Crystal Palace right now, 18 and a half to 55 million, only on 61K per week. So he might have been labeled as a wonder kid. He probably had good potential, enough to make him a wonder kid, but in the end, did not work all that well. Probably good for your low to mid-level teams, maybe. But overall, definitely not one that I would look at for my AC Milan save, for Liverpool, for Man City, unless you need, even as a backup, I would hope for a lot more greens than what he has. As you can see, Premier League, he did have 37 appearances, 4 goals, 2 assists, and 675 average rating. So overall, he's not too bad. If we look at career milestones, starting with his senior club debut, he was basically moved to the Premier Division winners for Tottenham, Europa Conference League winners, so they got Europa League in 27, under 21 Premier Division Cup winners again in 28, English under 21 Premier Division 1 champions in 29, signed by Crystal Palace on a free, so he's basically released by Tottenham in 29, named in Crystal Palace's best overall 11 or inducted in. Promotion from the Sky Bet Championship in 32, and then relegation from the Premier League in 33. He really doesn't have a lot to him. Injury-wise, he's got a ton of injuries, but not a whole lot of major ones. So we have one major one, actually, a double hernia. Ooh, wow. 4 weeks, and then some moderates here and there for 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, but mostly minors and slights. So not too bad, a couple of days apiece. So injury-wise, how do you describe injury prone? Too many injuries or just a lot of bad injury or some bad injuries? In this case, I would say he's injury prone, but only to a slight degree. I'm fine if he misses a couple of days here and there. I mean, in one season, thereabouts, he missed 2 weeks, 3 weeks of training, or of games, and that's it. So not too bad at all, I would say. And as you can see, here's the list. Tottenham 500K, loaned to Cambridge United. where he did okay, not too bad. Loaned to Nottingham Forest, where he did a little bit less, 26 instead of 39, but then moved on a free in 29, 30. Did better his first two seasons in the EFL Championship, and then Premier League he didn't do too badly, but still not amazing. So primarily he was a central midfield, 39 for club, 4 goals, 1 assist, 672 average rating. DM 3 for club, 1 assist, 690 average rating. Absolutely no international caps whatsoever, I'm going to assume, correct? Nope, 0 and 0. So with that, I'm going to end out like I always do with the 35 season, just to see if he's grown or done anything else with his career. But overall, again, low to mid-level teams maybe take a look, but if you're in a higher club, yeah, I would probably skip on this one. So at 30 years old, it is the end of the 2034-35 season. Yeah, he's still right around where he was pretty much. He's still not a great crosser of the ball, but in the central areas, his passing of 14 is not too bad. He has gone down in wages to 49K per week until next season. Through the next season, he's an important player for Crystal Palace. 14.5 to 44 million. There is nothing else. He's promoted from the Sky Bet Championship to the Premier League again, but he's pretty much going up and down and up and down. 32 appearances, 5 goals, 2 assists, so doing a little bit better than last season or the last few seasons ago. 679 average rating. The Emirates 688 with 2 goals, 1 assist in 6 appearances. And if we look at stats, yeah, he's circling. I mean, that 33-34 season was real nice. 698 average rating, 8 goals, 7 assists. He's not found that since, though. I mean, the only other time was that Nottingham Forest. But overall, yeah, again, he's okay. For if I have not looked at what his potential number was, but at this stage, yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do with him. Again, mid to low level teams is what I would say. Now, I will say in the write up on the footballmanagerblog.org website, they did get him to 118 million transferred at Man City. So in that save, automated as well as these are automated, he did incredibly well and not scored a bunch, but his average rating is much better into the 7s, but 118 million to Man City. So definitely different from what we saw to a free from Tottenham to Crystal Palace. So again, these saves are all over the board. It all depends on the coaches, the coaching staff, who he is playing with, if he's playing, things like that, injuries and all of that. So on one hand, you get mine where you get a free to Crystal Palace and just kind of his average. On footballmanagerblog.org website, you get a transfer of 118 million to Man City, and he's flourishing like crazy. So that's just the nature of the beast. So anyway, that does it for me, Alfie Devine, and the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy.